Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ray, aka the Sicilian Wider. I'm here to bring you a short term swing trading strategy video. I'm talking about capturing momentum. I've primarily for the past few months been strictly day trading. I do have some swing trading experience, not, I want to say anything significant, but I've been swing trading a little bit as well as day trading as well. So I've been having some success myself, people in the room. So I just want to kind of go over what I'm doing recently. And so been taken to swing trading in short term swing trading. Um, in essence, trying to capitalize on the overnight gaps. I want to start off talking about this chart I have down here. This is the SPY after hours versus regular hours trading performance since 2018. Now, I know this data goes back longer. I want to say maybe like 15 years or so was probably the furthest back I've seen. And if you look at the green line here, right? So this is buy at the close, sell at the open. The past 2 years, you've been up 25.5%. Uh, just based off a very simple strategy, right? Buy at the close, sell at the open. Now, if you buy at the open, sell at the close, you've been at negative 7%. So that is a huge disparity. This is something I've heard um, others talk about, people I respect, about, I guess, some of the downside to not holding. And so it's something I've been thinking along the lines of, and just my evolution as a trader and adding this into my game, right, into my strategies. And so by strictly just day trading like I was doing, I was essentially denying myself the opportunity to capture these overnight moves. I'm targeting volatility and momentum. I put on the slide, I put 5% plus gains. We're looking for some decent things. I'm looking for things that are moving. Now, because of that, um, you're going to have to, obviously risk management is always the first thing, right? So you might have to downsize a little bit because some of these can move against you, right? But, I'll talk more into that. So I'm essentially day trading just on a longer time frame. That's how I look at it. A lot of these, like I was talking about right here in the graph, I'm buying towards the close, maybe the last 30 minutes of the day, last hour of the day. A lot of times, if I'm getting a gap up, I'll sell it. I'll sell it in the morning, like right off the open. Now that's pending price action. What levels is that, etc. I don't think I'm really holding longer than like 2 or 3 days, if that. Usually, I'm looking for these to either work right away or fail right away. So that's kind of my thought process and methodology behind this. Now, me being a day trader, or just anyone who's watching the market all day, you get a feel for what's running. So I'm looking for, like I said, I'm looking for volatility. I know which stocks have been moving a lot, especially recently, right? You get into the feel of what's going on with sectors, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we're targeting. Hot sectors, things with volatility. Now, some of the specifics of this swing, the short-term swing strategy, in the current market conditions. And I was recording this January 7th, 2021. I'm primarily targeting stocks breaking out of perceived key areas on volume in hot sectors. So if I had to just really break it down, generally that's what it is. So I'm looking for stocks breaking out of perceived key areas on volume in hot sectors. Now, a market moving catalyst. Now, oftentimes these catalysts can be suspect at best, which me and JJ talk at length about this on the podcast as far as market manipulation, things of that nature to, you know, lasso the retail trader in. But with that being said, a thesis or narrative must always line up with the technical aspect, right? So while I am looking for like catalysts, market movers, things that are going to move a sector or et cetera, it doesn't matter. Um, a thesis or a narrative must line up with the technical. So what I mean by that is like the technical aspects, right? Like the levels, the chart, that's going to be first and foremost, right? Like I'm never just going to take a play off of news, whether it's legit or not. Right now, I know like always suspect of like news or things of that nature, but there are some things that are legit, right? So, but with that being said, still technicals come first. Now, dealing with high volatility, like I was mentioning before, risk management is going to be first and foremost. You can't play volatile stocks if you have shit risk management. You're gonna blow up. You're gonna take some big L's. So make sure when you're going in, you have proper stop that's not going to be too wide and crush your account. Like I was saying previously in the video, I like to choose entry points that I'm going to know fairly soon whether the trade is going to work or not. Right. So if the trade starts going against me, we're going to cut it. Small losses, small losses. All the best traders, this is what they emphasize: risk management. Now, specifics continued. I like stocks with unusually strong options volume. Something I look at and highly consider into my trading decisions. And also, if a stock is trending into the close, that really helps. A lot of times you get a continuation into the overnight and pre-market, creating a gap up. So with all these things I've talked about, the specifics of the strategy, obviously the more that these points line up, the more conviction I'm going to have with the trade, right? So if there's a catalyst, it's a stock that's in a hot sector, it's trading higher than average volume. It's having strong call volume, right? So it's over 150%, et cetera, whatever the percent is, right? Something high, and it's trending into the close. So this is kind of it's at a nice support level, 200 SMA or whatever the case may be. So I'm just throwing out different things here. The point of what I'm trying to make is when you have a lot of different, these data points lining up, it's going to add to the conviction of the trade, not as opposed to just one. Now, another good thing about this strategy, this is a great way around a PDT rule. And not only that, I mean, you can capture bigger moves than just day trading. A lot of these are gapping up. I mean, at a regular clip, 10, plus or minus 10% overnight. So, you know, it's good from that aspect. And this is also a strategy that is scalable. And by that, I mean, this is a strategy as your account size grows, you could still implement. While I think that's probably not something to worry about too much when you're starting trading, it's still an important point, I think, because as you grow your account, you start, getting better as a trader. You're gonna use certain strategies you might use in the beginning might not be scalable. They might not work as your account size grows. You might have to play larger stocks or whatever the case is. And I think the strategy is very scalable. So that's what I like about that. You won't have to change strategies as your account size grows, because I know that can. And anytime you change strategies, there's going to be a small learning curve, growth period you might have to go through. So let's go through some examples. I'll put two examples on here to go over with you guys. So Sun W, this was one I took on the 7th, January 7th, 2021. Now with this one, as you see, this had a nice run up here mid November into late November, then it tailed off. And this was one I was been watching for a while, and I haven't even traded until now. And really just chopped around, started to perk up a little bit, back up over the 10 SMA. Now the 10 SMA is something I look at for these short-term moves. Because it's a good just short-term indicator. Now it's not the end all be all, but as you'll see, it's been holding the 10, right? Holding the 10 now, pops up. Now here on the 6 is when it really Started to pick up, had some good volume, as you see here, a little less than 20 million. So that's, averages 6 right now. So that's what like I was talking about before, looking for the volume coming in. Volume coming in. I didn't take it until today, the 7th, which now almost 40 million shares traded today. And look, it took off. It just the options volume was high as well. It's in a hot sector. Like this whole energy and solar is, really booking it on certain days. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for large percent gains in a short time period. And as you see, so this was the daily chart, the intraday chart. Now you see here, gets over 8. You could have took it here. I took it a little bit earlier. I had a little bit. I saw a lot of options volume came in, so I think I took it like around like 12 o'clock, like in this area once it started perking back up. But nonetheless, like you see, look, trending into the close as well. Something else I talked about, and it's chopping a little bit here, pre-market, but hopefully post-market, it continues at least holding its ground, if not trending up again. Like I said, with some of these, you could close at the open. I see how the price action is for whether we're going to get a continuation or if I might as well just close on a nice percent gap up, whatever the case it may be. Then CLNE, like I was saying, this is in the fuel. This is clean energy. And same thing with this, right? So it had a nice run up, tailed off, consolidated down to the 10 SMA. Then look, hits the 10 SMA, boom, get a nice bounce off of it. I didn't take it this day. I didn't take it the second day. I took it the third day today. As you see, 21 million shares traded, with 9 million being the average. So as you see with the chart as well, right? Like volume picked up, volume tailed, volume picking back up. There's one thing in trading that you could probably follow with, I would say, a high probability, or what doesn't lie, is the volume, right? So volume is a big thing that I'm looking at, that we're looking at over in the EquitiesETC room. So hopefully I was clear, concise. Like I said, I'm over here trading at the EquitiesETC.com trading room. We're a sister room of micro futures with, my buddy, my boy, JJ VWAP Trader 1. He's over there. So, trading, it's a collaborative environment. All trading styles are welcome. This is just my trading style. I know others trade similar, maybe not the exact way. They might have different profit taking methods, different entry methods. But a lot of us at least play the same tickers. I know that. So yeah, it's a collaborative environment. All trading styles are welcome. We have options, swing, day trading, and crypto trading rooms. So we have all of that, and a lot of us trade all that. I mean, obviously crypto's been very hot lately. Shout out to Riot, Mara, BitW, all that, where we've been trading those. And that's on the stock market. And we also trade BTC, Ethereum primarily. I don't think too many people dip into the lower obscure crypto coins, but you never know. We'll still talk that. We got a good options room for sure. Shout out to Chris Hanks. I can't say enough good things about this guy. Former CBOE floor trader, professional options trader. I've learned a lot from him. One of the best traders I've had the witness to see trading. And if you join our room as well, you get access to the futures trading room with VWAP Trader 1, who I've learned so much about the business, about supply and demand, really just helping simplify the market. Because even though I don't trade futures, the things I've learned trading futures with him apply for sure over to equities, and just really help simplifying trading, understand what players who move the markets, how they view trading, what their strategies are. I think it's immensely valuable. I've seen how it's benefited me. And so I appreciate everybody joining me today. Hopefully you guys got a little something out of it. And much love to everybody. Use stops. Don't do nothing I want to do. Peace.